How to actually enjoy your journey of reaching success. Guys, in today's video, I want to share some tips that I think will help a lot of people, because one thing I see is when people set out on this journey, whether that be, getting into shape, building their business, anything like that, there's going to be a lot of pain and struggle associated with that start of the journey, because it's a totally different lifestyle than you're probably used to living currently. And it's going to challenge all your existing beliefs, all your existing habits, and really everything that you know, and likely the people around you, right, are not going to like it as well. So there's going to be a lot of change and a lot of transition when you first start out on this journey. But here's the thing, guys, I want you to know is that is same for everybody. Everybody goes through that experience of it being really difficult, really uncomfortable. And the problem I see is people want it to happen so fast. They think that they're going to be a millionaire in 1 year. They think they're going to be in extremely good shape in 6 months. They expect all this stuff to happen so fast. So they get discouraged, and then they get frustrated with the journey that they're not making enough progress. And ultimately, those people usually end up quitting just because they cannot see it through till the very end, till they start to see those results. So there's kind of two things I wanted to share with this video. So the first is that learn to make that commitment, or I shouldn't even say learn, just make that commitment for life. Understand you're doing this for life. There isn't going to be an end period to your journey, right? If you're serious about success, there is no end in sight. So first things first is make it for life. Commit to this for life. And that will make it a lot easier, because it kind of alleviates those expectations with the timelines. And when you don't have expectations for timelines on things, you can just take action, right? Because you're not focused on just an event. You're not focused on the day-to-day stuff. You're focused on a long-term vision. So that would be my very first tip on it, is once you commit to life, you don't have to worry about the timelines. You don't have to worry about being rich in 1 year, because you know that if you're taking the proper actions, you're eventually going to get the outcome that you want regardless, because it's inevitable. The proper action over X amount of time will lead to the result that you're looking for. And the next thing is too, once you actually do start to make some progress, once you push through that initial phase of it really sucking and being uncomfortable, that's when it starts to get fun, and you actually can really enjoy the day-to-day process, because you can see yourself consistently making progress in all the areas that matter to you. And that's really motivating, right? That feels good. You're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm actually making progress. I'm making momentum. I'm getting towards my goals. So that's how you wake up and actually are ready to take on the day and really get after, is when you see that progress. But the key is sticking through until you actually get to that point. Because like I said earlier, a lot of people just simply quit way too soon because they do not get the results in a short enough time frame. So if you can push through that, you can stick it out, you will make it to that other side where things become easier and more fun when you can see that result. It doesn't, it's still not easy by any stretch of the imagination, right? There's always going to be hard days. I don't want to make it sound like this by any means is easy, but when you start to see that progress, it will feel a lot better. And here's the thing, guys, too, is once you actually get to a certain point, you're no longer going to be able to go back to that living that life that you previously lived, because it's going to suck. You're going to realize that you have much higher potential, and when you're not utilizing that potential, what's going to happen is it's going to eat away at you. So that's one thing to know about this journey, is once you go onto it for any amount of time, seriously, and if you for some reason get knocked off, you decide to quit, well, it's going to be an extremely painful experience by doing so. So that's another tip I have on it. But yeah, guys, just enjoy the process. If you're in that period where it really sucks right now, just keep going. I promise you will get better. It will be easier. Things will start working when you actually stick with it long enough. But yeah, if you're on that journey, don't quit. And if that sounds good to you, if you're on a similar path to me, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. Give me a comment. Let me know. What do you think? Are you in that journey, part of the journey where it still really sucks? Or are you starting to see some progress? Guys, I will see you next video.